What's up guys, it's Nat here, welcome back to another Football Impact video, and it's been a very interesting weekend in the Premier League and all the leagues this weekend. Let's kick off with the Premier League. And the Premier League this weekend with the biggest game of the weekend between Chelsea and Arsenal, which finished 0-0. And the only word I can sum up this game was tactically impeccable, and also discipline as well from Arsenal. Arsenal, who were humiliated by Liverpool the last time they played against the Big Six, and showed in this game they can do it when they want to. That's right, Arsenal, who were humiliated by Liverpool 4-0, they were all over the place, they didn't even want to play the shirt. The Arsenal fan was chanting, "You're not fit to wear the shirt," or blah blah blah, etc. Then, amazingly, they go and play Chelsea, the champions of last season, which we all thought, you know what, you have a chance, it's going to be a thumping win for Chelsea. A hard one I was. It was absolutely probably the second boringest game of the weekend. Probably West Brom, West Ham, probably have to say that. But it wasn't a great game, didn't have a lot of chances. Lacazette had probably the big chance of the game. It was a goal disallowed for Arsenal. Chelsea had a big chance, but Chelsea lacked a lot of energy, is where I used for Chelsea really. You know, it weren't really at their best. Hazard didn't start. I thought Bakayoko, who came on the second half, should have started. I thought he had something in the game. But how do you credit to Arsenal? How do you credit to Arsene Wenger? He tactically got that spot on. Xhaka and Ramsey were phenomenal. Bellerin was finally playing in the right position. He wasn't playing left back. He was left wing back. He was playing right wing back, which is definitely his position. Kolasinac was sensational. I am now a fan. I mean, I'm starting to be a fan of his, because every single time he gets on that field, he just wants to play. He didn't start against Liverpool. Him and Lacazette didn't start against Liverpool. He had Ozil and Sanchez, who didn't start in this game. Ozil was even in the squad. That tells you, in big games, Arsenal cannot play Ozil. I'm sorry. He doesn't track back. He doesn't run. He doesn't do anything apart from his creativity. But the fact of the matter is, in big games away from home, you can't play Ozil. Just making up right now. But great credit due. Arsenal definitely deserve a point. They could have easily won. They could have easily won the game. I thought they were a better team on the day, and they have a really good record recently against Chelsea. Unbeaten in the last 3 games. They beat them in the FA Cup final. They beat them in the league, in the FA Shield, and now you've got a good point away from home. They keep this going on, Arsenal, they will definitely be contenders for the top 4. Title contenders, not at this moment in time. But if they keep this up, they aren't far away. Speaking of teams fighting for the title, we'll be on to Manchester City, who topped the league after thrashing Watford 6-0. And people think to themselves, it's a routine win. Watford are, fighting for relegation. The fact of the matter is, Watford played really well for the start of the season. 8 points, they're in the top 4, 1 point. Now they're in the bottom half after getting thumped by City. But any team can be thumped by Manchester City. Man City right now are playing the best football in the world. Their football right now is on another level to anybody else in this league. Maybe Manchester United will have to be disagreeing with me on that one, but their football is edge. Kevin De Bruyne, I'm telling you this right now, he could easily play for Barcelona, he could easily play for Real Madrid, Bayern, any of the big clubs. He's that good. The reason why he's still at City, he doesn't score enough, and for me, in big games, he doesn't do it enough. Well, he was unbelievable against Liverpool, and he was outstanding against Watford. He was all over them. He was making them look amateurs at best. Kevin De Bruyne, okay, 2 goals for Manchester City were offside, 1 from Gabriel Jesus and 1 from Aguero. Aguero got a hat-trick. He loves scoring against Watford, that man. And then they put 5 past him at the end of the season last year. They put 6 past him this time around. It's amazing. It's Watford fans will be sick of the sight of Manchester City. Also, Otamendi got a goal, Gabriel Jesus got 2. Aguero got 3, Sterling got a goal. It was a comfortable win for Manchester City, and yeah, they really are showing their flexibility. But this time a year ago, they did have, I think, 15 points from their first 5 games. You can't rule it's when you start the season, but if Man City keep this form to the Christmas period, this is the reason why Man City effed up last year in title race. They had a horrific Xmas period. If they keep this going for the whole Christmas period, they're definitely going to win the league this year. But that's the big but beside them. As for Watford, it's not that they are a bad team. They aren't. I really like Marco Silva. I like Chalobah. I think he's going to be a real star this season. They just played Man City at the worst possible time. And the other Manchester club, Manchester United, beat Everton 4-0. And it wasn't a 4-0 for me, win. I was a bit flattered for Manchester United because I didn't think Everton deserved to lose 4-0. Yeah, 1 or 2-0, yeah, definitely. Because I thought, in the first 10 minutes, Everton were awful. They were too deep. I mean, the three centre-backs was nearly playing the goal for Pickford. So there was too deep. They've got far too deep. Then the goal from Valencia was absolutely amazing. Goodness me, I didn't know he had that. I didn't even know Valencia had that in his locker. Just score from. And okay, you could say Pickford should save it. No chance. If he saved that, his hand would be off. You know, he wouldn't even be able to get the hand up. So great finish from Valencia. You just have to say, just have to applaud that and take a bow really. So phenomenal finish from Valencia. Man United. After that, they were letting Everton back in the game. I thought Martina did really well in the first half. He got down that wing into Young, who I thought had an okay game. And Man United really have a problem in that left back position. Right back, I think Valencia is nailed on and really looks a decent player this season. I think they have a problem left back. They tried Darmian, they tried Ashley Young, they tried Luke Shaw, they tried many other positions. They need to get that sorted probably maybe in January, or maybe that's the reason why Manchester United want to keep Ferrara, who went to Valencia. Mourinho was saying because he wanted him there. But go back to Everton. Everton had big chances in the second half with the likes of Rooney and Schneiderlin. Should have done better with them, but David De Gea does what he does. He's the second best goalkeeper in the world behind Neuer. People say he's better than Neuer. He ain't far away, but he's world class in my opinion, David De Gea. Also, Lukaku got a little bit of stick from the Everton fans for the second goal, which was a great big ball in from Lukaku. Mkhitaryan puts it in the back of the net. 2-0. Lukaku shushes the Everton supporters. Got a little bit of stick from them, which is surprising if you do that to any football fan, you're going to get stick. Then Lukaku got a free kick. I think it hit the wall. And then I don't know who crossed the ball. And then Lukaku on the end of it makes it 3-0. And it was forward as well from a penalty from Martial, and was a penalty starting and hit off his hand. And yeah, so Man United love scoring forward this season, and they are the two Manchester clubs right now. You could say a stretch above everybody else. They are way ahead of everybody else so far this season, and it does look like, I've only seen 5 games, but so far it does look like one or two Manchester clubs are going to win the league this year. And then we move on to my club, Newcastle, who make it 3 wins in a row and are in the top fucking 4 after beating Stoke City. My goodness me, I didn't see this coming. I actually thought this game would be a draw, and yet Newcastle won 3 in a row. We haven't done that since 2014 under Alan Pardew. Oh man, how fucking life can change. But anyway, go back to the game. Hoslu, I thought should have a hat-trick in this game. I don't know how he didn't. The first goal, what a ball from Madrid. Atsu's on the end of it, puts in the net. Good, his first ever goal in the Premier League. Way to go, Atsu. And then Hostel had so many chances. He could have passed it to Richie. He had a big chance at the start of the second half. Should have scored again. So he had so many chances. Newcastle had so many chances to win this match. And then Shaqiri scores another worthy of a goal. He always does it. But the problem is Shaqiri is never consistent. All of his goals so far in the Premier League all come outside the box. So he's not really a box player, is he? He's more like one of those players that will grab something or nothing type of player, Shaqiri. But he's a quality player, puts a really good ball in, puts a really good finish that Robbo had no chance of saving. And then the winning goal, the man who did it last weekend, Jamar Lascelles, captain, fantastic, does it this weekend. He has a fucking go at the referee for not getting a penalty. He makes the run in the back of the net. Again, zonal marking. Why does people do zonal marking? Just man mark your man and put a man on the post. Same as that. Phenomenal hair. Jack Button had no chance of saving it in a month for Sundays. 3 wins in a row. Newcastle, fuck me, I'm absolutely so delighted. 3 wins in a row. We can't ask for it. Oh my god. Just amazing. It's an incredible start. You know, the 2 defeats we had at the start of the season, likes of against Tottenham had a great save down 10 minutes. I got 2 injuries in the first half, and against Huddersfield, which for me was a dismal performance. And then to bounce back and beat West Ham, beat Swansea, and beat Stoke. That shows character, that shows leadership. And if we keep this going, we're going to be fine this season. We're going to be absolutely fine. But it's only the first 5 matches. I'm not getting carried away, but it's just great to see my club just being great again. Hopefully, keep this up in future matches. As for Stoke were poor, probably the worst I've seen Stoke this season. I know they beat Arsenal and they drew against Manchester United. They, for me, in these type of games, they don't do well, and I don't know why it is. Maybe because the pressure's on them and not the pressure on the likes of Manchester when they play against Manchester, the big clubs. So yeah, a lot of Stoke City fans are not happy with Mark Hughes. Again, Liverpool, yet again, cannot beat the bottom half teams. What is it with them? They drew 1-1 against Burnley. Burnley should have won this game. I don't know how the hell they didn't. Scott Arfield scored the first goal, really good finish. Mo Salah gets a goal back. Then, there's so many chances to win this game. Burnley. Ben Mee had a big chance off the line from Matip. Liverpool should have a penalty from Ben Mee's tackle. Yes. Well, Solanke, who I don't know how he missed the chance, but yeah, Liverpool for me, these type of games they just struggle. They against the big six and probably Everton, they can beat them teams. They can whip the floor with those teams. But against teams you put 10 men in the ball, they don't know how to do it. I don't know what it is. They have the quality players to do it. Liverpool, they just for me lack that sort of guile, that desire in the final third to kill teams off against the small teams. I don't know what it is, but great point for Burnley. They're having a phenomenal start of the season. 8 points from 5 games. I think they've been sensational. Liverpool have 8 points from 5 matches. Been an alright start for them. But it was a good result. It was a decent performance. Definitely way better performance than they did against Manchester City. Spurs, Wembley hoodoo continues. They still can't win at Wembley in the Premier League. Yes, to beat Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. But for me, Dortmund had 2 goals chalked off and they were ruled for offside because they weren't. Aubameyang's goal, which was phenomenal, should have been a goal, and then the Push's goal was for me a goal. So they actually could have lost that game. But they have a big problem with Wembley this year, Tottenham. All the teams, like Swansea, Burnley, West Brom, all them teams are going to go to Wembley because they've never been to Wembley and are going to be absolutely up for it. They are not up for this for me this year, Tottenham, and this is the reason why they will not win the league. Until they fix Wembley and try and make it a fortress. I don't think they will. But take off away from Swansea. They had to put a better performance against Newcastle. They did that. I thought Rodar Sanchez had a really good game. I thought Fabianski had a sensation. He made some cracking saves. Harry Kane should have scored. Don't know how, but he might head off the bar. Yes, Tottenham should have a penalty. I agree. The one hit off the arm of Orson, I think it was. Yes, that's a penalty for me. And they made another penalty of Ayew tripping over one of the PSG Serge Aurier. So yeah, they should have had at least a penalty. But would they score that penalty? Because Harry Kane's missed so many chances in this game. But another draw for Tottenham at home, man. They're not having a great. They haven't scored. They haven't won at Wembley in the Premier League so far. They've lost to Chelsea, they drew against Burnley, and they drew against Swansea. They have to win at Wembley. They need a win on the Premier League at Wembley, or this could be a bad season for them. Great result for Swansea. Crystal Palace new manager Roy Hodgson gets a very, 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 very bad start against Southampton. You think this is the game? I actually took Crystal Palace to win this game, and then again they look absolutely woeful at the minute. Crystal Palace. There's just no confidence. They massively miss Wilfred Zaha for quality, pace, anything. Townsend for me isn't doing enough for me. He's a confidence player, Townsend. When he gets a goal, when he chips in with a goal, like a goal he did against West Brom, I think, just ran. That's confidence. That's confidence. We all know Townsend's got it. He doesn't know. He's just a confidence player. Benteke, same problem. He's trying to do nothing. When he's getting up, he's not letting the Townsend and Punchin go in behind. They're lacking so much confidence, Crystal Palace. But give credit to Southampton. They stood up. They needed a big result after getting, not a great win. They get actually destroyed by Watford, really. They needed a big result. Davis scored the goal. Bad goalkeeping again from Hennessy. But if everything, when you're in the bottom 3, no points, no goals, you're gonna be struggling. And this is the first time ever in top flight history, even in Premier League history, not just Premier League history, top flight history, that Crystal Palace have the first team ever not to score a goal or even get a point from the first 9 matches. If their fixture list next doesn't get any easier, you're playing Manchester City away, Manchester United away, and Chelsea at home. The top 3 in the Premier League at the minute, is Crystal Palace next fixtures. If they do not get any points from the first 10 games, which doesn't look like they will, I think they could be the first team they'll get relegated. I know it's only 10 games, but for me, if you need a win, you need to get a win to boost confidence, to boost that team, to boost morale. There's no morale across the Palace at the minute. They shouldn't have sacked Frank de Boer for me. The best performance was against Burnley, you sack him, and then you have a horrific performance against Southampton. They massively need something to get that team going. Great win for Southampton, plus them in the top half. Bournemouth beat their West Coast rivals Brighton in a 2-1 win. Brighton took the lead in this game thanks to Johnny March with a really good header. Then Jordan Egg came on, changed the whole game. He had 2 assists, one for Sermon, who put on a really good finish, and Defoe. That's it. Come with the hour, come with the man. Defoe does it again. Just loves scoring. He is just a predator in that penalty box. Defoe. I think that's his first shot in the whole game. Puts it in the back of the net. That is the reason why he, for me, is one of the greatest strikers in the Premier League. For me, just unbelievable. And that's telling me from Newcastle supporter. But yeah, he's a quality player at Defoe, and I think he's going to be a really good signing for Burnley this year, for Bournemouth this year. And hopefully this kick-starts Bournemouth's season. This is a win, and when you get a win to try and boost confidence, get some goals in the team. So, as for Brighton, again, welcome to the Premier League. When you're 1-0 up, you cannot sit back and just soak pressure. You have to go and get the second goal. And they didn't. They're going to learn a lot from the Premier League this season, Brighton. But for me, you have to get the second goal to kill the game. They didn't do it. And let Bournemouth back in. Huddersfield drew 1-1 against Leicester City. Huddersfield, who got big defeat against West Ham in Monday Night Football last week, come back with a really good point against a really good Leicester side, who I thought didn't play well. Leicester, I thought they were poor on the day. Huddersfield deserved to at least we should have won the match. They had chances to win the game. Tom Ince had chances, but Deporte, I think his name is, got the first goal. Good finish. I mean, he just shrugged off Harry Maguire and puts the net. Then a penalty from Leicester. It was a penalty. Yes, it was. Vardy puts the back in there. He doesn't miss some penalties. And 1-1. Leicester Vardy had a big chance at the end. What a ball from Morris. Just any bit of contact, that's in the net. So it's not a great start for Leicester. I think that's 4 points they've got now. I know they played the big clubs, so I know they had a tough fixture list, but not a great start for them. But as for Huddersfield, they've had a phenomenal start. 8 points from 5. Will they stay up with this? It's early to say, but at the minute, they look okay. And last game, talking about West Brom West Ham. This game was awful. Nothing to say in this game other than both teams got a point. So guys, let's look at the Premier League table, where Manchester City topped the league on alphabetical order. That's right, they had the same points and same goal difference and same goal scored. Amazing. Then Manchester United, then it's Chelsea, then my club Newcastle in the top 4. I wish the season end now. Top, they're 5th, Huddersfield is 6th, then Burnley, Liverpool, Southampton and West Brom up the top, make the top 10. The bottom is Watford, Arsenal, Stoke, Swansea, Leicester, Brighton, West Ham, Everton, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, pointless and goalless. They look doomed. So guys, let's move on to the Bundesliga. And the Bundesliga this weekend, Borussia Dortmund can't stop scoring. Aubameyang scored 2 goals in this game. Philip scored 2 goals in this game. And I forget to go the other goal, but they are flying at the minute. They have scored 10 goals. It's amazing. Their football right now, they've got 10 points from 10. Goal difference of 10. And they haven't even conceded a goal yet. They are absolutely destroying the league, man. But they had this good start to the season last season. And can they kick it on from now? Maybe, we'll see. But they are playing against a very bad Cologne team who, for me, I know they played Arsenal and they got a phenomenal goal against Arsenal. But the fact of the matter is they got, just like Crystal Palace, Cologne, got no confidence. They look a shadow of what they were a year ago when they finished in the top 7 and they're really having to go. I think they missed Anthony Modeste, a top goal scorer from last season, who's now in China. They massively missed a big focal point, and he had an unbelievable season last year for them. So I think he's a big miss for them. But they brought in players that should score goals. They brought in a decent player, I thought, to replace him, but hasn't happened for them at the minute. But Dortmund could beat any team. They're that good, Dortmund. They've got so much firepower. They've got Aubameyang, they've got Piszczek. They've got so many great players. And you think Dembele's just left. They've also brought in Yarmolenko, who ain't a bad player either. He's got an absolute screamer of a goal against Tottenham in the Champions League. So Dortmund are going to be a real threat for Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig for the title this year. It's going to be really interesting how they do this year. As for Cologne, if they don't get any points from the next, like I said, from the first 10 matches, they may be down. Hanover, the surprise package of the Bundesliga so far this season, win again. Beat Hamburg 2-0, and they're absolutely on fire. They are also unbeaten, and can they win the league? I don't think they win the league, but it's a great start for them. You'll get 10 points. You pretty much got at least a quarter of the points to stay in the league. So if they just get another 20 points, they're pretty much safe. So yeah, they've had a phenomenal start to the season. Hanover, can they keep this going? It's going to be interesting to see, because this league, Bundesliga, is all about confidence. You get the confidence going. If you get some momentum going, you're fine. Last for ground last season, they were in the bottom three, I think, but then they finished, I think, 5th or 6th last season. Yeah. So I feel like if they keep this going, Hanover, they'll be fine. Hamburg, 2 defeats in a row, same old problem. They have got terrible, terrible defenders. Bayern Munich get back to winning ways after beating Mainz 4-0. Lewandowski gets a couple of goals. Thomas Müller gets a goal. But the player I actually want to talk about is Joshua Kimmich. I thought he was unbelievable in this game. I thought he put a couple of really good balls in. He has got a really good range of passing. He got 2 assists in this game. He looks like to be the anchorless for Philip Lahm, who's now retired, to be that man on that team now. It's his spot. It's his time. I'd be saying he's going to be the next Philip Lahm. Can he be it? He is young. He is talented, and Pep Guardiola rates him highly. So I'm really interested to see how he does this year. But a great win for They should beat Mainz. They got the firepower to beat Mainz. Mainz got a really good win last weekend against Leverkusen. Couldn't back it up against a very good Bayern Munich team. But Bayern back to winning ways and puts them third in the league. RB Leipzig get a 2-2 draw against Borussia Dortmund. This game had everything. It had 2 goals. Theo Werner, who's right now up there probably for Aubameyang, the informed striker in the Bundesliga, scored a really good goal. Then they got a penalty from Torgan Hazard, yes, the brother of Eden Hazard, who scores it. Then they got RB Leipzig get a goal back. I forget who scored the goal. I think Augustine may have scored it. Yeah, it was Augustine who scored the goal. He made 2-1. And then it was 2-2 from an unbelievable goal from one of the Borussia Dortmund players. Great finish, 2 apiece. Then Katie gets a red card. That's right. Liverpool signing does the same thing Manny done. Big high foot. It was a red card. I mean, that's not a red card, and what is a red card anymore? So a lot of weird red cards we're seeing so far this season, and yeah, 10 men, yeah, a point, RB Leipzig, but they should have won the game. They've won the league twice in this game, but they do play a lot like Liverpool, RB Leipzig. You know, they do play expansive football, go on the counter, but at defence they are vulnerable at times. So a good point for RB Leipzig. Actually, I think that's 2 points drop for RB Leipzig. A good point for Club back, because there's not an easy place to go there. So guys, look at the Bundesliga table where Borussia Dortmund top it with 10 points from 10 points and 10 plus goal difference. You could ask for a better start, haven't seen a goal yet. Hanover, the surprise package, are second on 10 points. Then it's Bayern Munich, Schalke, Hoffenheim, RB Leipzig, Augsburg, who won this weekend, Hamburg, Stuttgart, who get a really good win as well. Cloudback, bottom is Hertha. Leverkusen get a big win this weekend, good for them. Frankfurt, Wolfsburg, Mainz, Freiburg, Werder Bremen and Cologne, bottom of the league, minus 11 goal difference. I haven't got a point yet. Looks bleak at this moment in time for Cologne. So guys, let's move on to La Liga. And La Liga this weekend, the big game of the weekend was Real Sociedad versus Real Madrid. Real Madrid get a big win. Even they didn't have Ronaldo, who's still suspended, Benzema, who's injured, Marcelo, who's suspended, and many other players who wasn't playing. But the big man to step up was Gareth Bale, and he stepped up in this game. But there's also one player who they put in a striker position in this game was a Real Madrid Academy player. I'm not going to pronounce his name because I don't know him. So yeah, and he got a goal. But give credit to Real Sociedad, they played really well in this game. The first goal was a good finish. The second goal was from I think Rodriguez or something. Really good cracking finish from the fullback, but again, Navas should do better, he should save it. And then he had a big chance, Rodriguez again, and he puts it in his own net, makes it 2-1, and then Gareth Bale scores a cracking goal, typical Gareth Bale goal, 3-1. Big win for Real Madrid to get a little bit of winning formula in this team again, to get fighting for Barcelona and Madrid to win the La Liga again this year. So as for Real Sociedad, they got a cracking start of the season. They were lucky at times. They should have had a penalty, and they should have actually, for me, had a couple of chances to win the game. But I think overall, I think they played really well so far this season. Get 9 points, and you're playing some really probably the best team in the world, man. Real Madrid. I think that's a really good start of season for Real Sociedad. Barcelona get a very tricky 2-1 win against Getafe. This was not a routine win for Barcelona. Getafe were winning this game for the whole match. They scored the goal, and what a goal it was! A cracking finish from the guy. Then Barcelona get back in the game with a goal. You have to say, don't know what the defending was from Getafe at all. And then Messi puts in one hell of a ball into Paulinho, who puts it in the net. That's great, Tom supporters. You guys felt Paulinho when the Barcelona was a bad idea. You just scored the winner against Barcelona. I was surprised with that signing, but hey, he scored the winning goal for Barcelona. Maybe he does have talent, this guy. Maybe he was doing really well for China in the Chinese Super League. So, yeah, looks like a very prospect for Barcelona at the minute. But big win for Barcelona, puts in 12 points. It was more like a fought hard win for Barcelona in this game. Atletico Madrid beat Malaga 1-0. Who do you think scored it? Griezmann. Yeah, damn right. Griezmann scored the winner. Malaga are, well, bottom of the table in the relegation zone. Not good so far. Good win for Atletico Madrid, plus 78 points, and 5th in the league. Sevilla are 2nd and make a big win against Granola. And I think Muriel scored the winner. It wasn't a great goal, but it was enough to win the game. And Sevilla, they had a good start to the season last season, but they tailed off at the end. If they keep the consistency there, they make fight for Atletico Madrid for first spot. And last game, Villarreal, fresh Alves free now. Wasn't well, it pretty much was a horrific game of football at the minute. Alves just lacked any confidence, lacked desire, lacked heavy fight of a team really. Villarreal were over. They were outstanding. Bakker scored a goal. Barra Rukava, I think his name is, scored 2. It wasn't a great. It was a routine win for Villarreal. Villarreal could have won the game 4-5 if they wanted to. But that's a good win for them. Puts him in the top half of the league. Alves, rock bottom, no points, and look clueless. Alright guys, I've got the La Liga table where Barcelona top it with 12 points. Sevilla are 2nd on 10. Real Sociedad, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao, Villarreal, Levante, Valencia, and Leganés are in the top 10. The bottom is Las Palmas, 2 wins for 2, puts them 11th. We have Betis, Eibar, Getafe, Granola, Celta Vigo, Deportivo La Coruña, Espanyol, Malaga, and Alves are the only 2 teams in La Liga to not get a point yet. So guys, let's move on to Serie A. This weekend, Inter Milan make it a 2-0 win against Crotone, and they are really playing really well at the minute. Maybe European football is actually making Inter Milan title contenders this year. And Izan Perisic, or Manchester United, really wanting, has now scored again. He's getting really good goals at the minute. He gets the second goal. I don't know who scored the first goal, but it's a really good finish from Izan Perisic. 2-0 win against Crotone. They may actually pick this good out this year, but this time 2 seasons ago under Bernardo Mancini had a great start. Then all that tailed off. If they keep it consistent, they're definitely in there. Juventus get a 3-1 win against Sassuolo, and the only thing they say is Dybala, who gets a hat-trick. And my word, what a hat-trick. The first goal is just superb. The second goal is just superb. And the third goal is scary at times. It was unbelievable free kick. Dybala has got the whole tools to go and be one of the best players in the world. No question about it. He is a top drawer player. He ain't far off being world class if in big games, in the Champions League knockouts, in the next to finals and semi-finals and quarterfinals, big teams like Manchester, like the Real Madrid, the Barcelona, the Bayern Munich, and the English teams. If he can do it consistently, he's going to be one of the best players in the world in the future. No question about it, because he got everything to ball. He was outstanding against Sassuolo. Sassuolo, they got to go back. Doesn't matter. They were poor. I wouldn't say poor. They were just bruised and destroyed by a really good Juventus team. Good win for Juventus. Puts them second in the league. Because the team who top of the league is Napoli, who put 6 past Beneventero, and then Dries Mertens gets another hat-trick. This man is just fucking murdering teams at the minute. This man Mertens, man, he just 2 penalties he scored in this game. Insigne scored an absolute phenomenal finish. Alan scored a really good goal, the first goal, and Corleone scored a good goal. So they're all fucking on fire. Benaventura, welcome to Serie A. You're playing against the best teams, probably in world football. You're going to get fashed. Nothing good for them at the minute. But Napoli, top of the league, on fire. I tipped them to win the league this year. This could be the season where Napoli finally win the Scudetto. AC Milan get back to winning ways with 2-1 win against Udinese. With Kalinic and Famisha a hat-trick in the game. Didn't. He got 2 goals in this game. Good win for them. And back to winning ways for them too. Roma, after the game was postponed against Sampdoria last weekend due to bad weather, get at least, a football match. Maybe a little break did them well because Dzeko scored 2, Nainggolan scored 1. Good win for Roma, 3-0 win. Verona, not good for them at the minute. They have the worst goal difference in the league and haven't got a win yet. And the last game is Genoa versus Lazio. This game was crack game. Ciro Immobile, and again, he is just on another level with Ciro Immobile. He is playing some of the best football, but he's scoring some of the best goals I've ever seen him score. He is just loving life at Lazio at the minute. His goals, his assists, his everything. He's got everything in Ciro Immobile. I think if he keeps this up, he won't be at Lazio next season. He may even go to a big club in England or maybe a big club in Europe because he's got all the tools to be one of the best strikers in the world. What a player he's going to be if he keeps his head in the game. Good win for him, good win for Lazio, 3-2 win, puts him in the top. Alright guys, look at the Serie A table. We're Napoli top it, Juventus second, and Inter third, all on 12 points. Then Lazio, AC Milan, Torino, Sampdoria, Roma, Fiorentina and Cagliari. The bottom 10 is Atalanta, Chievo, Bologna, Spla, love saying that name, Spla, Udinese, Genoa, Sassuolo, Crotone, Verona and Benaventura are the only team in Serie A to not have a point yet. So guys, let's move on to last league earn. And League Earn, PSG beat Lyon 2-0 with 2 own goals and a missed penalty from a caddy. Sorry, not a caddy. Missed penalty from Cavani. So good one for them, even though Lyon played really well in this game and actually should have got a point. Monaco get back to winning ways, hopefully. Against Strasbourg, Newcastle, Strasbourg, Farcal scores. Love scoring, he's just on our level. So good one for them, 3-0 win. Marseille also get back to at least some form with a 2-0 win against Rennes. Denton and G scored both of the goals, puts them, I think, in the top half. Balotelli and Nice get a 1-0 win against Dijon. Balotelli scores an absolute rocket of a finish. That's 3 goals in 2 games. Keep up Balotelli, keep it up. And the last one is Dijon versus Saint-Étienne. Saint-Étienne get a 1-0 win in this game against Dijon and puts them third in the league. And they've had a really great start to the season, even though they got beat by PSG 3-0. They might do well this year and actually affect the Champions League if Lyon and Marseille don't be consistent and drop points. They actually could finish third this year, which would be an amazing achievement for Saint-Étienne. So guys, let's look at the league earn table. Where PSG top of 18 points and plus 18 goal difference. They are literally right now team to beat at the minute. They're just on fire. Monaco are second on 15 points. Saint-Étienne are third. There's Bordeaux, Lyon, Marseille, Nets, Nice, Cannes, gang up. Then the bottom it is Auxerre, Montpellier, Toulouse, Amiens, Rennes, Troyes, Lille, Dijon, Strasbourg, Metz, who get their first win of the season. Well done to them. Hopefully this will kickstart their season. Or maybe it won't. I may not be. But anyway, that's the league earn table after 6 games. So guys, then the football impact for this episode. Hope you guys liked it, hope you guys enjoyed it, hope you guys having a sick, phenomenal day. Please like, subscribe, natural. Peace out.